Hi, welcome to the online pharmacology course. My name's Lori Hoover and I'm going to be your instructor this semester, and I just kind of wanted to walk you through a few things to help you navigate through the course. Hopefully you've already watched the first video that gave you some basic navigation for Canvas if you've not used it before, but I wanted to go into a little more specific detail about our course and how to navigate. So I have the course pulled up right now. Now I will tell you that this is my instructor view, so it'll look a little bit different than yours. I want you to look over here on your left-hand side. The Home tab, we've got the syllabus, announcements, and a few other things that we'll talk about. So from this home screen, this is what we're on right now, you can scroll down and see my name and my contact information and description of the course, and you can start by pushing that button, and it's going to take you into the modules. You see how the modules is lit up over here on the side. Now let me go back to the home screen where we started from. Now you don't have to push the Start Now button. You can just use the toolbar over here on the side to go through the various course navigation. So let's look at syllabus. This is going to be your whole syllabus for the course that I would like you to read through. Announcements. There's a couple announcements listed, one a welcome to class and another one about setting up your notifications. So if you set up your notifications, you'll get a announcement or a notification to your phone if you want to know when something's changed in the course. So that's up to you and how you set those up. Where you're going to spend most of your time is in this section called modules. So I want to look at that for a couple minutes. Now, hopefully what you figured out under the start here is that you watched this Finding Your Way Around. That was the navigation through Canvas, and right now what we're working on is the welcome video. Underneath here is the course calendar. I'm going to click into that. This is going to be a real important document for you this semester. It will pull up here and list it, but you can also click on this link and print one for yourself, and you might want to do that. You don't have to do a lot of printing in this class, but this might be one of the things that you want to print. But if we scroll through here, it's going to tell you Unit 1, which starts the week of August 22nd, and it'll tell you what is going to happen during that unit and what the due dates are and how many points are awarded for that. So that's something you want to take a look at. Let's go back to modules. Here lists the required book, required technology and skills, and course outcomes. Here's some information about me that again you'll notice that there's a little bit of duplication in some of the information, but it's meant to be able to help you find things easier. So again, you can find there information about me, how to get a hold of me, that sort of thing. Here's some information about Canvas, some help, some college and course policies, things about grading and late work and attendance policies, and there's some online tutoring information, some helpful information. You'll definitely want to look at these. Discussion questions and quizzes and case studies are the three things that we're going to do this semester. So on posting on the discussion questions, let's click into that. And it'll tell you that in discussion questions that this is kind of a two-part assignment. You're going to have a discussion topic that's going to have some questions. You need to answer those questions, and you'll need to reference an article or website that you link to or attach a copy of, and you need to do that by Thursday before the due date. The absolute due date is the Sunday, but by the Sunday due date, that's when you need to respond to at least 2 other students. So you need to make your initial post on Thursday, and then by Sunday respond to 2 other students. I'm just going to go next here. This is another way to navigate through this. So here is the grading rubric for those discussion questions. This is how I'm going to grade your discussion questions. They're worth 10 points each, but I want you to look at that. We've got next a video tutorial for accessing the library database. So that's how to get articles that are good peer reviewed articles. They're professional articles. Not to say that you can't use websites or things that you find on the internet as resources for your discussion questions. I just want you to be very cautious about that and make sure that they are professionally done. You know who is has written the article, that it's somebody that's in the healthcare field. You really don't want to use legal websites because they tend to have biased opinions, especially if it's a medication that is involved in a legal action. So really be selective when you're accessing websites and databases and articles as a resource for your discussion questions. So you can always go through the library database, and that's a great place to do that. Clicking next. There is an extra credit assignment that if you want to do, and it's due pretty much at the end of the semester. I'm going to go back here to modules real quick so we can kind of see where we're at. So I'm scrolling through. That was all the helpful information that we were looking at. Here's if you want to do an extra credit assignment, it's due by December 5th. You can get up to 10 points for that extra credit assignment. Okay, then you're going to be in the units. That's where you're going to spend most of your time during the semester. And so I will only publish 1 or 2 units at a time. So this is not a class where you can work way ahead or you can do it on your own time frame. There are due dates every week, and you have assignments or a quiz due every single week of the course. So you can't let yourself get behind in this course. You need to keep up with the due dates. And you'll notice in Unit 1, this is our very first week of class, you've got a discussion, and actually this is a pretty easy assignment. So the first thing I'm going to click on here, meet your classmates. This is a discussion question. It should be logging me into this. It's just taking a second here, so hold on. See if we can get into this. There we go. Okay, so this tells you the questions that you should answer. And once you've created the post, you need to respond to at least 2 of your classmates. And you can post a picture of yourself if you like. And the way that you do this is click in the reply box. And that's where you can type in all the answers to the questions, and then right here is where you can attach a picture of yourself. This is what you'll do when you're attaching an article or linking to a website. So you can link to a website right here, and you can attach an article, a picture, that sort of thing right here, and then do post a reply. So that's what you're going to need to do with your discussion questions. I'm going to go back to modules. Scrolling back down to Unit 1. The other assignment the very first week is to send me an email. So you're going to click through that. Email you can get to right over here where you see inbox. If you just click on your inbox, you'll get into the email system. Unit 2. Let's look at that for just a second. And this is where we start getting into the meat of the course. So you're always going to have a list of the chapter PowerPoints that go along with the textbook. So if we click into those, you'll see the various PowerPoints. I'm going to go back to modules. You can always use the next key, but I want you all to be able to see this outline process here. Chapter 1 matching exercise, Chapter 4 matching exercise. Now, you need these exercises, there's not any points awarded to them, but you do need to at least view them. So you'll notice over here it says you need to view PowerPoints, view chapter exercises, and submit test 1. So in order to get to test 1, you actually have to click into these items and view them. So these look a little odd, so I want you to see what they look like. Now what this is it's a link to a online activity. Now it says here you're trying to launch insecure content. Actually, this is secure. This is from a resource on your textbook, so you just need to click on the title here and it'll take you into the exercise. And like I said, these are not for points or anything. They are just little activities that are going to help you with the topic that you're working on. And there it is. This is just like a drag and drop where you click on the topic, you drag it up to where it goes. It'll tell you if you're right or wrong, that sort of thing. Yeah, see, that one's wrong. Okay, so that's how that works. And I'm going to click back out of that, go back to modules. Then you click into the test right here. Again, you can see the due dates. It's worth 10 points. You need to submit that. When you click into the test, it's going to tell you you have an hour to complete the test. You may use your book or PowerPoints for reference, but keep a careful watch on the countdown time. It's very hard to complete the test in an hour if you haven't done any of the prep work. So it will kick you out after 60 minutes. So you really need to do a prep work and read the chapters and read the PowerPoints and do the activities to have the best chance of finishing the test in an hour before it kicks you out for the time frame. I'm going to go back to modules. And there'll be 16 units. And like I said, every week I will open up 1 to 2 units and you'll need to complete each of them. And if you have any questions, be sure to email me, call me. I want to do everything I can to help you through this course. And welcome to class.